So the first thing we need to do to resolve this function is to factorize this equation at the bottom. So the result would be x plus 1 and x minus 2. And the equation at the top would be x plus 2, and all of that would be cubic.
For the vertical asymptote, we get it from the denominator. And x equals minus 1 and 2.
First of all, we have a rule that says if the denominator is greater than the numerator, then the answer is not going to exist. We should write DNE, which means does not exist, because our answer doesn't exist. The other part of the rule is that if the numerator is greater than the denominator, the answer is going to be 0.
So from this we get that our vertical asymptote equals to x would be, we have two in this case, one being minus 1 and the other one being 2 positive. Also, the horizontal asymptote doesn't exist.
And then we have to draw the vertical asymptotes on the graphic.
We should also have in account that with our coordinates, y is always gonna be 0. To get our coordinate x, we are going to answer our equation. For this, we shall substitute y with 0, so we can continue resolving our equation nicely. Then, after substituting y with 0, we are going to have this equation down to the other side. Then we're gonna multiply that equation that we passed to the other side times 0, which is gonna give us just 0. Then we're gonna be left off with this equation on the right. For that, we shall clear the x and the number, which is only gonna leave us with a minus 2. Then, with this new information, we are gonna know the behavior of our asymptote.
In order to get a y, the process would be basically the same, but the other way around. Instead of substituting y with 0, now we have to substitute x with 0 and resolve the equation, which would give us only the numbers, and the answer to that at the bottom would be 8 divided by minus 2, which at the end gives us minus 4.
Now we have to find the behavior of the graphic, so we substitute the dx with minus 1.1.
This means that when x comes from the negative side of minus 1, the asymptote is gonna go infinitely up. And when x comes from the positive side of minus 1, the asymptote is gonna go infinitely down.
With the behavior, now we know how for the edges or the outer parts of the graph will look like, and they will look something like this. Also with that, we are going to start tabulating. With the information we got, we can draw the remaining graph, and basically that would be the result of the equation. Here is the graph in a digital form.